Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for joining my channel where we talk about self-love and self-awareness, self-realization to help us to truly step into who we are and who we were designed to be. If you are a manifesting generator, we are going to get into the details. So first, human design is a beautiful modality that helps us to step into our true essence. It helps to guide us to our true selves and be authentic in who we are. Okay, it was a system developed in 1987 by Hugh, if I said that correctly. But anyway, it combines many different modalities such as astrology, I Ching, science, the chakra system, so many other things to really guide us into being our most authentic selves. And so if you pull up your human design chart, you can go to mybodygraph.com. It's free, or you can also go to myhumandesign.com is also another good one. Type in your information. Of course, you will need your birth date, your birth time, and your birth location, and you can actually see your full human design chart, kind of like a natal chart, but this is a little different. When you pull it up, there are 5 main profile types, 4 and then a subcategory, which is a manifesting generator. A manifesting generator makes up about approximately 34% of the population. So manifesting generators are the go-getters, the powerhouse, the energy force that we need to help build society. We are the builders. And I'm saying we because I am a manifesting generator, and when I learned this information, it helped me to really understand who I was and to not be afraid of who I was. And I'll get into that later. But it's a combination of the manifestor type as well as a generator type. The things that make a manifesting generator different is they are centered and defined in their sacral chakra. And then also having a connecting channel to one of the 3 motor centers. Now that could be either the heart, the solar plexus, which is what I have, or the root chakra. So that's what gives us the motivation to move quickly, to possess a lot of energy. We are the multitaskers. Typically, if you meet an MG, they will have multiple interests and do a lot of different things at one time. Now, of course, you also want to know several other things within your human design chart to make sure you're utilizing that energy in the best way possible. The beautiful thing about an MG is that we have to exert that energy. So at the end of the day, you should feel tired and exhausted. You want to exert all of the energy that we naturally possess and have to offer to ourselves and the world and the people around us. If for any reason you're having trouble sleeping at night, or you're really antsy, you can't seem to get really good rest, it's probably because you're not fulfilling that part of your design, meaning you're not exerting all of that energy. Are you exercising daily? Are you moving the body constantly? Are you being productive and focused in different areas of your life? Another beautiful aspect of a manifesting generator is having a strategy of responding, meaning that we must wait to respond to certain things. And of course, that depends on what motor center you're connected to. Me, for example, I am connected to my emotions, my solar plexus. So in waiting to respond, I have to allow my emotions to settle first before I make decisions, and then I can go, and then I can move quickly, faster than most people, faster than other generators or true generators. I can get things done quickly. I don't know about you, but for me, I can read a book, get what I need from it, and be done with it. I don't even have to read the whole entire book. I can get those nuggets immediately, and then I'm on to the next thing. Like, oh, I got everything I need out of this book. It's the same way with everything else. And once I grasp what I need from it, I can take that on to the next thing. So we move quickly. However, in order to be truly successful and to really sit in your design and make sure you're not jumping into the wrong situation or circumstance, you have to follow your strategy, meaning wait to respond. And in my case, allowing my emotions to settle before I make decisions. I have an emotional authority. Now, some of the other ones may be different, but for me, I'm just speaking from my own experience. For me, I need to wait for my emotions to settle. So I could get a call and they're like, we want you to do this. And I'm really, really, really excited, right? And I'm like, wow, that would be amazing. So I have to pause. Shouldn't answer right away. One of my mentors always told me to use the phrase, let me take a moment to think about it and I will get back to you, because that helps you to not make decisions quickly, and it helps you to trust your instincts first and to take time to trust those emotions. And whenever I'm doing readings and I talk to people who is an MG, I tell them, wait. Tell whoever you're talking to, or if it's a situation or a new job opportunity, even if it's just going out to dinner with your friends and your homegirls, let me get back to you. Let me check on a few things first. You know what I'm saying? Because if we rush into it, eventually we're going to get that response where it was like, I don't really want to do that. And we have no shame. Like, nah, I'm not going. I'll see you later. And so then we look kind of flaky because we already committed to something. So it's always best to wait to respond, allow the emotions to flow through if you're an emotional authority, and then we'll get the clear vision. We'll get that intuition to trust that we're making the right decision. So visualize yourself doing whatever it is you're asking yourself. Dip your toe in the water. Envision and imagine, kind of like manifesting, imagining yourself doing that thing. You'll get a feeling. You'll get a feeling of whether it's truly something that lights you up or if you're still hesitant. And if that's the case, then you already know your answer. So, and all that to say, we have the beautiful way of allowing our body to be our guides in this situation. Yes, we're always on the go. We're quick learners, multitaskers, very versatile. We can do multiple things. We're like superhuman, okay? However, we must trust our strategy and authority first before we can go ahead and initiate and inform about what we're doing. So once I learned that, my whole life started to change. For one, I was constantly in everything, you know, and my family would always say, like, girl, you're doing too much. You were doing the most. And I would always look at it as a flaw. Like, yeah, I do a lot. I get into a lot of things that I don't really finish. I have multiple interests and multiple talents. And I really looked at it like it was a flaw. And when I learned that about an MG, it sort of changed my mindset and perspective about who I am as a person. Yes, it's okay to have multiple talents, and it's okay to have multiple dreams, and it's okay to have multiple interests. I am dynamic. I don't need to be one specific thing, you know? So if somebody tells me that I'm doing the most, yes, I do. That's what I do. That's who I am. It's a part of my design, and it helped me to accept me. You know, but once I really started to tap into my emotions, I then began to learn what things I should jump into and which things I should not. So that's one of the reasons why I love finding out about an MG. Another is just making sure that I am moving every single day, and I can feel it. I feel a difference now. If I don't exercise, or I'm not being productive or expanding my mind every single day, I feel it at the end of the day. I feel restless. I don't feel as good. I don't feel as productive or as vibrant or as accomplished every day. So that has helped me as well to stay on a routine of making sure that I'm moving and stimulating my mind every single day. One other beautiful thing about an MG is that we must do what we love. Manifesting generators are here to do what satisfies them and them only. Some other human design types, for example, have a need to find success in life, or they have a need to find peace within themselves and other people in their environment. For manifesting generators and generators as well, it is so important to do what you love on a daily basis, to do what satisfies you, to do what lights you up, to do what brings you absolute joy. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator and you're in a career that you dread going to every day, that you don't like, that doesn't really light you up, You're not in alignment with your design, okay? Do things that you really, really enjoy. And I know it may be a different path that you must take, but if you do what you love on a daily basis, I guarantee you'll find that more doors start opening up for you because you're truly aligning with who you are. You're being authentic to yourself and you're resting in your design. If for any reason you're not doing what you love, that's when you'll experience your not like self, which is frustration. I always check myself whenever I'm in a moment where I'm frustrated. I pause and I ask myself, am I doing something right now that I don't truly love? So to relieve some of the frustration in life, some of the stress, some of the anger, really truly examine what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Is it something that you really truly love? Or is it something that someone else loves? Or maybe you're taking on the life of your parents or your friends or who you think society wants you to be. Are you truly happy with what you're doing? Not even just within your career, but just within your interests, your home, your environment, your space. You know, what are you feeding yourself? Are you enjoying it? Does it bring you life? Every aspect of your life, is it really lighting you up? That's what you can ask yourself as a manifesting generator. I say all these things not to say that you have to believe in it. It's not a religion or anything like that, but it really does help you to check yourself. It helps you to test these certain theories to see if you begin to manifest the life that you want, that you begin to step into who you truly are. If you are doing what you love, if you're exerting your energy every day, if you are accepting the many talents that you have, you will start to align with who you really are and step into your design. One other thing I wanted to share was just some famous manifesting generators, include Jimi Hendrix, Paris Hilton, Elton John, and so many others as well. If you are an MG, feel free to reach out anytime. I do offer human design readings where I can dig a little bit deeper. If you go online and pull up your chart, of course, it's going to give you your chart and some information, but it's a lot of information and sometimes it's difficult to understand. You look at the chart and you're like, what is this? So I am here to help you. I do have some specials going on. I will link it below. Feel free to do a reading with me. I would love to talk to you more and more about your particular human design. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love.